Hello and welcome to Healthy Happy Families with the Natural Parent. I'm Annaliese Jones. I'm a naturopath and medical herbalist, and I want to talk today to you new parents and about looking after yourselves in those weeks and months post-birth. We sometimes talk a lot about pregnancy and about looking after ourselves in pregnancy, go to all our midwife appointments. We tend to be really good at taking all our nutrients, and then once baby's born, the focus shifts, as it should do, onto baby. And not only ourselves, but all the professionals are all very, very focused on baby. And sometimes the parents get lost in that. And I think particularly for mums who've been through the labour and the birth and the sort of miracle but also trauma of that and the depletion of that, and then also if we are breastfeeding as well, we actually do need to put a bit more focus onto those new mums. And so I see a lot of clients in here at the clinic that are really struggling with depletion, actually just complete exhaustion, depletion, and they're forgetting to actually focus on themselves. Often they're bringing their babies in, but of course it's them who really need the support. And if we're not nourished at that stage, we're really not going to be able to be the best support for our babies either. So it's really, really important. One of the things that I find, and this just came up yesterday with a client, is that quite often mums forget to eat. They sometimes forget to eat, well, which is okay because we're busy, but actually forgetting to eat altogether, which is really problematic. So we need a lot of nutrients to rebuild. We also need, obviously, a lot of calories and nutrients to make sure that we're making good milk. And you just got to somehow get some food into you. And usually that's about asking for help, or it might be that you're actually buying food pre-made. That's totally fine as well. You've really got to make sure you're drinking, so whatever it takes to make sure that you've got water nearby all the time, that you're having lots of cups of lovely tea, that perhaps you're using breastfeeding tea, that sort of thing. Make a huge big one in the morning, or ask your partner or friend to do that for you so that it's sitting there on the bench and through the day you can just drink from that. You've just got to kind of set yourself up to succeed. I know it's easier said than done with a little one. One of the things that we really want to make sure is that you're still taking your nutrients. So a lot of people think that once they've had the baby's out, that they then can stop taking their prenatal, they can stop taking their iodine and their DHA. Those are the three things that I'd really, really recommend you continue taking, and perhaps even an iron if you found that your iron was a little low. It really, it takes a lot out of us, obviously, breastfeeding, and baby's going to get everything that they need, which is fantastic. But what can happen is if we don't sort of take care of ourselves and keep up our prenatal vitamins, and particularly our DHA, and if you're not eating fish, it's even more important. All of these things will get drained from us, and they all sort of slowly but surely contribute to us feeling really depleted, and long term that can lead to some health issues. So we want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. The thing, if you are having any issues with milk flow, one of the things I'd recommend is that you get onto some fenugreek. So that's something that you can get generally from your local health food store. There are a few different versions. I think you can probably buy fenugreek seeds. You could even get it in capsules. Here at the clinic we use it in a tincture form, you can probably see there, and you might be able to find a local herbalist actually that could supply that to you. Really, really effective when you're trying to increase your milk supply. But also think about the basics, obviously, about stress and water and good food too. You want to do that first. Some other simple things you could try first if it's hard to get out and get your fenugreek is actually oats. So having porridge in the morning or any time of day. You can also do things like brewer's yeast. You could put them into some lactation cookies. There are even fennel, so even fresh fennel is quite helpful for breast milk. So that's something you could try first as well. Just make sure that you're asking for help when you need it. So it's one of those times that everyone really wants to help, and you can sometimes feel a bit funny about accepting that help. But I would really recommend that you just say, yes, that would be amazing. If someone says, can I bring you round some dinner? Or, do you want me to hold the baby me while you have a shower. Just say yes, 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 because, you know, it's not forever that you'll have that kind of help available to you. And you really just need to make sure you're looking after yourself so that you can look after baby. So the other thing to think about, and I might do a separate recording about this actually, is to think about having a postpartum plan. So we quite often will have a birth plan, but a postpartum plan is just as, if not more, important. So I'd really, really recommend that. And perhaps I can talk to you guys about what I recommend my clients put in that postpartum plan and the things that they put in place just to have a really smooth transition into parenthood post-birth. So we often think right up to birth, but not much further beyond that. Okay, if you've got any questions, please just DM me. And, if you're in those first few weeks, I know it's really hard. Just try and put those things in place. Those little things can all add up to make such a difference. And you're doing a really great job. All right, talk soon. Bye-bye.